Okay, awesome. We are here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Thank you guys for being ready for being ready for Kingdom Warriors. And what's up, Twitter? We got Facebook, YouTube world, NFT community. Welcome. It's Eric Skeldon, founder of Kingdom Warriors NFT. We got our amazing CTO El Montos on today, hailing from Australia. Good morning to you, mate. On the
Morning.
other, what do they say
How's
on the other
everyone?
side of the? They always say like on the other side of the pond or something, or what do they always say?
I always say I'm talking to the future
That's
because it's
true.
already,
That's
it's
true.
got to be what? Right now, for me, it's Thursday, but it should be Friday now, right?
It is Friday,
It's
TGIF.
Friday.
We're
Tell us
literally
what the
talking to
future
the
is
future
like.
right now, Eric.
What NFT do we need to buy today or tomorrow?
You already
Yeah,
know.
I'll give you the
Right?
lowdown.
So man, we're super excited. Kingdom Warriors NFT, we launched end of this month, and things are getting pretty crazy. Been pretty fun in our Discord. We have a new economy in our Discord. We got games, we got prizes. We've been giving out so much Ethereum. I think they got more Ethereum in other people's wallets than I got in my wallet now, because we're just being like Oprah. You get a car, you get an NFT, you get Ethereum. We're handing it out. Manny's handing out King. We got our own rewards currency. So I want to give just a little recap of the past 30 45 days since this project started. It started about 45 50 55 days ago. I mean, it just, everything in NFT world, everything moves so quick. So the team just started growing and building. We got to our first 1,000 members, like really just in like a few days, like a week. It just grew to our first like 1,000 core members. And that was kind of where I was like, man. And we just started writing this, like started with the story, the Kingdom Warriors and this world and this hero, this orphan to prince, and talking about taking the kingdom back. And then we brought in Jessica, our writer, and we brought in an artist. We were seeking out different artists, and we had, if you go back to our sneak peeks, you see art from different art concepts to really bring this Warrior world into existence. And it's just evolved. We have an amazing community. Shout out to Indonesia, Brazil, South Africa, China, Asia. Man, from here to Hong Kong, it's running strong. Kingdom Warriors. I don't know. I'm humbled to see our community, see just people having fun, and people having fun in our Discord. People being able to play games, people being able to chat, all that stuff. It's been a blast. Vera, if you can hear me, light up the chats with and Twitter raid. Let's get the community retweeting this. If you hear me, retweet. Let us know some questions you have about Kingdom Warriors in the chat, in the thread. We will answer your questions, whether it's on Facebook or it's YouTube or Twitter. We'll go answer your questions. And man, we're as far as NFT education, and I've been in this world pretty much, I would say, full time for about 5 months, just buying and selling, trading, helping other NFT projects, seeing what they were doing good as far as community, art, utility, and just really just seeing like, man, there's so much innovation in this space. There's so much potential, and obviously there is so much as well, scams and bad stuff going on. So, but at the same time, it's like you can't look at the bad apples and be like, oh, well, it's all bad. It's like, no, good people just need to go in that industry and innovate. And so that's why we brought on El Montos, who's done amazing stuff working with Google, Disney, and some other just big projects. Star Wars Rogue One VR experience, man, just amazing stuff. And Mandy's been helping multiple projects with app development, marketing, community Discord, community events, and just really people coming on and catching the vision for Kingdom Warriors and the potential, and really just seeing that we can basically we could build anything we want, anything we could put our imagination to, and we just want to build a generous community of education, of gaming, media, and really inspire hope and light in this NFT space, which we believe that there's just so much potential for. So with that being said, I'll give it to uh, Monty. Monty, if you can just even share a little bit about the background I just shared with, a little bit about your background, and then get into some of the technical things that are going on right now. What Kingdom Warriors people can be excited for as far as contract, saving money on gas, future, any play to earn concept sneak peeks that we have coming. and just anything you want to share along those lines.
Yeah, for sure. Thank you so much for the introduction. But yeah, a bit of background about me. I was very interested in gaming at a young age. Taught myself to code at 14 years old, and basically exploited my career from there. I made some games and I got into the VR and AI industry. Worked for some amazing companies like Google, Samsung, Disney, a lot of medical companies like 3M and Stryker, and basically worked my way through the career, creating really interesting interactive experiences, things that bring a lot of fun and excitement. And that was really my passion, coming from a gaming background where you would jump into these worlds or experiences and just be taken away. You're taken to another place, and so that really drove me and was my fuel for everything I've done in this space. And what I absolutely love about the DApp space or NFT space is it's completely decentralized. It's not relying on other centralized systems like industries and those kind of things. We can create whatever we want and create the community that we want without overhead and other people kind of telling you what you can or can't do. So we have control and we have the freedom to do that. We can build a supportive and amazing community without the need of anybody else, right? And we can help people feel empowered in their financial goals and those kind of things in terms of the NFT part of it. And so that's kind of that's my background and kind of why I love this space. But for sure, what we've been doing with Kingdoms is we hear the community. We've been in the space for a while. We know things like gas are really important, smooth user experience, so that you guys don't hit any roadblocks or anything during the mint process or afterwards with the tech. So we've been working constantly for months, just really refining the contract and looking into getting the website into place. That's really nice. And what's really exciting with the contract at the moment is we've been talking to a few people, and we were looking at a new ERC 721 contract that's not the original, that basically allows, I don't know if you can hear my son, he's a bit upset. Sorry about that. But the new contract really allows for multiple mints at virtually no extra gas, which is awesome. We finalized some tests over the last couple of days, and we were really able to see, you have one mint, it's this price in gas. You go to the next mint, it's virtually the same price. You go to the next, it's like the same price again. There's barely anything in it, and that's going to be really amazing when it comes to minting time, when people want to mint 2, 3, 4, 5, or however many that we allow, because that's still up for decision. And it's so great to be able to deliver that kind of experience and gas experience to everyone in the community, because they deserve that. You don't have to be paying gas if you don't need to, so why should we make you? So that's what we're really doing to work towards that and deliver that amazing experience. And then from there, there's been so much discussion about this game. Like it's been going on for a long time, and we've got some amazing plans with what we're going to do. As we spoke about, as Eric said before, we brought in some amazing artists, and we've got some really cool people in the space that want to create amazing experiences. And with this game, we're looking at doing definitely a tiered gaming experience, where we release something for the first 888, and then we release something again after the bigger drop as well. So everyone that's minting in the first phase, you will get something. You will get some experience where you can stake and you can do something, and that's really gonna bring in that token for you guys, and then obviously expand that afterwards, and still keep the same utility and more. So these things are all in development. We're all planning it. We're working on it, and it's just going to be awesome for all of you. So
We do get a question, Monty, that says,
Yes.
"Hey newbie here, what is gas?" So in the
Gas.
technical, developer term, I would love for you to explain what is gas for a newbie.
100%. So because blockchain is a decentralized, especially Ethereum is a decentralized system, it doesn't run on any one server. It runs on multiple servers in multiple places all around the world, and not one person runs it. So the question is, who's going to pay to run the programs, who's going to pay to run the software, who's going to pay to use that electricity. Those are the problems that blockchain had, and the solution for that was gas. So gas is the fee that's paid to people that run those machines that actually process the programs and the applications and those kind of things on the blockchain. So for example, if you're on a website and you log in, just a standard website somewhere for, you know, Google or anything like that, when you log in, it sends data to the Google servers and they use their electricity, they pay for everything. That's different on blockchain, right? So basically what you're doing is when you do something on the chain, you're sending it to, you know, what they call miners. And you probably heard that term before. They're people that just have these really crazy rigs and can process things on the chain. And that fee is basically to cover their expenses and what they want to do. What they want to do when it covers their expenses when you want to do something on the chain. Sorry, trying to spit that out. And that's what gas is. And the reason why gas can be a problem is it's supply and demand. So when a lot of things are happening on the chain, people put their actions into a queue, right? And to be processed. And you say, I want to pay this amount of gas. But if someone wants to go ahead of you, they can say, I'm going to pay more gas. And then they get their thing processed first. So for example, if you're in a queue to mint, right? And you say, I'm minting next. And someone comes and says, I want to mint before you. I want to pay more. And then someone else says, yeah, I want to pay more too. And I want to pay more. And then you basically get pushed down in this queue, and it takes longer for your transaction to process. So even though you were in first, you might not mint, and eventually you could lose all the chances to mint because all the mint spaces were filled up before you because people paid more gas. Because the miners will go, I'm gonna process whoever's going to pay me the most, because that's, why would you not? Right? So that's really where gas comes from, and that's why gas fluctuates. So on sometimes in the day it's higher because you've got different time zones doing different things. You'll notice with big project launches, gas will go through the roof because they're minting 8,000 or 10,000, and everyone's minting at the same time, and everyone's in that queue when they're putting their prices higher and higher and higher. And so gas is really high because the miners are like, well, if you want your the transaction processed, you've got to pay me a lot of gas, because everyone else is paying me a lot of gas, right? So that's where gas comes from, and that's why it fluctuates. So what we're going to do is, what we've done is we've created a gas optimized contract where the base gas fees are really as low as we can get them, right? And we're going to try and pick a time in the day and a date where there's not another project release or anything like that. We're going to really try and find that spot where miners are not busy, and we can really get you even lower gas. So hopefully that answers that question. I know it was a bit long. So
yeah, for sure. And Monty, even talking about let's see, it said, how do you fund gas, please? So okay, we do want this to help. We have a lot of new people who are wondering about even like steps as far as, you know, Coinbase, get Ethereum on Coinbase, joining the Discord, transferring, you know, your 0.07 for one NFT, 0.0 you know, 14 plus at least 0.03 for gas, that kind of thing. Like some steps for, and I've laid them out actually in my group. And if anyone, you can DM me on Discord. You can go to open a ticket support in our Discord to get these steps as well. And we're going to make another video that's really just showing you like step one, boom, like visually, step two, boom, visually. We're going to make that video following this too. So just let me know if you want to be on that video. I'll have our assistant, amazing executive assistant, Vera, put you on the list to send you that follow-up video of step-by-step. But just generally, what do they need to, like, people are really, some people are confused about, like, they have the Ethereum. I have people hitting me up. They're like, Eric, I have the Ethereum. I bought it. I put it to Coinbase. I sent it to MetaMask. I'm ready to mint. Where do I go to mint? Do I go to eBay? Do I go to Amazon? Like, where do I go to mint? How do I buy this NFT? Like, is it Walmart.com? Like, where do I go? And I'm like Web3, you're just going to keep it in your MetaMask. You're going to connect at the top right of our site or on our site, you know. Talk a little bit about that if you can.
Yeah. So what's amazing about, you know, Web3 with blockchain is, as I said before, it's decentralized. So when you transfer your funds to a wallet, that wallet holds those funds, right? So, and those funds are obviously in the form of tokens, and usually that's Ethereum. right? You can hold other tokens, and that's where game tokenomics come into play. But you hold Ethereum as the main token usually, and that will be 0.1 Ethereum, 1 Ethereum, 0.01 Ethereum, or whatever the number is. It stays in your wallet, and only you have access to your wallet because you've set it up. You have the private keys. You have basically the keys to the kingdom, we should say. And that is secure, right? So first of all, obviously, never share your passwords or private keys with anybody in your seed phrase. That is number one. That is the key to your wallet. If someone else accesses that, they can get everything in that wallet and transfer it out, right, to whatever other wallet that they have. So make sure you keep that safe. That's the first part. But otherwise, if that's safe, it's yours, and it's yours forever. There's no banks, there's no institutions monitoring this. It's yours, all right? And what's really cool is, as I was saying with Web3, when you go to a site that's integrated with a smart contract on the chain. So for example, when you go to our minting site on Mint Day, we have Web3 integrated into the site. And what that means is it can securely talk to the blockchain and run transactions such as we would set up a transaction that says, hey, you want to mint 1, 2, 3 warriors, however many you want. We set up that transaction on the website. It's all done through us. A pop-up comes up on MetaMask that you've already logged into because it's on your browser. And it says, hey, do you want to run this transaction? And it says you're transferring this much Ethereum, and I'll show you the number. And it's telling you what you're doing. And it usually says mint, or it's running a transaction. And then you can check it and click process, basically, and confirm. And what that does is that immediately sends that transaction and that money to the blockchain, to the smart contract, and we run that minting process all on a chain, and automatically you are transferred your NFTs into that wallet. It's a secure transaction back and forth, right? So there's not really much you have to do, right? When you're on the website, you connect your wallet, and there'll be a little button that says connect, and MetaMask will say, do you want to connect? You go, yes. And then you see a mint button, and you choose how many you want, and you click it, and you click confirm. So there's only a few steps in that process. All the technical stuff is under the hood. Everything's under there so that it's easy and simple for you guys, right? So that's generally the process. And as Eric said, there's going to be more details, and we'll put a little example of the website up when we release it, how to do it, and all those kind of things. And what you can see in terms of if gas is really high or gas is really low, or if you have insufficient funds, what you would see and how you would deal with it. We'll definitely post those details for you guys, because those are the things that if you haven't seen them before, they can be a little confusing, because if we haven't seen something, we don't know. But that's definitely where we want to help you guys out as much as we can. So yeah, that's minting 101.
Manny, what questions do you have for Monty, or do you want to add to just to give clarity for this one, just like kind of how to prepare for the end of the month for mint, and just like I guess things that you think that people would like to know right now, and if we have any questions, Vera, let us know as well, and then go ahead, Manny.
I think it was a pretty good breakdown. I mean, I just kind of look at NFTs, or at least the minting process, as a way to show and verify that my transaction goes through, right? And for people that don't understand blockchain, they don't understand, why can't I just go to a website and put in a credit card? Doing it through blockchain and cryptocurrency is a way to where it's a public ledger of transactions. It's kind of the way that you look at it. And Monty gave a really great explanation, so I didn't really need to add to that at all. It did pretty well to simplify the process, and it is just a couple of steps. When you go to the website to actually do it, it's easier than having to go put your credit card number, because you don't have to go find your wallet and go verify your CSV and all that stuff. You just simply log into your MetaMask, right? Verify, okay, I have enough to mint and I can do that. So, when you are looking to mint, just make sure you have whatever amount that you're looking to mint. If it's 1, 2, or more, you would have that much in Ethereum plus gas fees. Now, when they're explaining the benefit of having like a very low amount for additional gas fees, let me give you an example. So some mints right now where I'll watch the mints happen in real time, and you'll see it start at like maybe $100. That's like a good price, $100 transaction fee to go mint. And then you see in a very short amount of time, within a minute to 2 minutes, it's like $400, $500, $600. Now just think, if you just were to get one of those NFTs, you'd have about $100 to a couple $100 transaction fee. But now normally with most smart contracts, you're paying double for a second one, triple for a third one. So imagine that gas fee's $200. Well, you wanted 3 of those NFTs, you got to pay around $600 in transaction fees. So the fact that you've got the ability to kind of get into a smart contract, multiple NFTs for basically the same as one gas fee, that's going to be pretty revolutionary. I haven't seen something like that. So that little drop right there is definitely a huge drop for people in the NFT space that understand that. So that's going to be pretty awesome. But yeah, I mean, you're looking at it as a way to just get a very simple way to publicly verify I own one of those assets, whether that's an NFT or whatever else you're doing on the blockchain. But yeah, man, super excited. We're so close. We're like 11 days away.
Exactly. And just as a bit of I'll reveal this to you guys as well, is the gas fees, the gas test we did yesterday. So for example, if gas is at around 100 Gwei, right, which is probably where it's sitting between 100 and 150 these days, right? If you mint 2 NFTs, it's $36, right? Gas fees in USD. If you mint 3, it's 37, and if you mint 4, it's 38. That's the difference, right? It's not 36 and then 72 and then 100 and whatever. It's marginal. So those are the gas tests we were doing yesterday on this contract, which was awesome. So
it's gonna be dope, man. Can't wait to see that.
Yeah, we're super excited about the gas, and just the fact that Monty has already been thinking about, how to save money on gas, how to let the community, especially like our holding community, the Kingdom Warrior community, to be able to just have a seamless process to buy their NFT, not to pay extra money in gas that doesn't really help anyone, like you said, but the miners. And so we're super stoked about that. And a lot of people have been even asking, like, obviously a lot of our community is like gamers, they're like, man, like so much interested in some of the game. If you want to see some of the music and some of the animations for our world, I think what's kind of hard for us, especially like as we're coming to development of some of the game and the concept, and white paper to come out for a token and some of that stuff, we really obviously, if you look at our roadmap and our original plan, the original plan is very grand and big, and we got people who were originally like, hey, we want to build a foundation of a team that could build something epic, and as we scale and grow, we could just keep making this more and more epic. And so that was the original vision. So I guess one of the things that is tough with that is like, it could be really easy for Monty and us just to be like, hey, let's just throw together a really cheap game for you guys to play now, but we don't necessarily think that'll be the best thing for the community or for our world. So we're really thinking is like, what is the best way? And so you'll be on the lookout for more votes, more of how we're going to steward this initial game, and just some utility as far as being able to stake your NFT come a little bit after launch. There's some details that we're going to be announcing on that you're going to really be excited about, that will just basically let you have utility with your NFT on our UI, on our website immediately. If you go look in the project updates channel, it's basically a tab on our Discord. Go look at the project updates. We just got 9 like game epic music movie tracks. I could try to actually share my screen. I'm going to share my screen. I'm going to show a little bit of this because it's let's see. Yeah, I'm going to show a little bit of this. Okay. Let me know, Monty, do you guys see our Discord right now?
yes.
Perfect. Okay, we see our Discord. So here is Discord. So right now at the top left, I'm gonna even do this for Facebook and for new people about our Discord. When you get in there, you do need to go to this choose your guild, and you do need to unlock the rest of the server. You do need to go. We have 4 guilds in our world: originators, weavers, bringers, and envoys. I'm an envoy. You do need to go pick a guild, and then everything else will unlock. We are super excited, and if you are that one lucky mutant ape or bored ape, we got one more spot available out of 44. So we got 43 apes in here right now. Shout out to the bored ape yacht community. There's some diamond hand people, and that was actually really cool. Just one of their a guy named Michael 777 from Taiwan was a holder. Was like, hey, I got about 20 bored ape friends. If you can give us a special whitelist, can we do a collab like with me and my friends? And like they all just hang out like that. Like, hey, I got 20 buddies, bored ape buddies. Like, oh, we really like Kingdom Warriors, and he's from Taiwan. So this is why I love the NFT community. Like, I never wouldn't think I would like meet like or even have over 40 of them be like, hey, we really like your guys' vision, we like what you guys doing. But go right here, verify bored ape. We got collab land to do that. Okay, so in our main thing is the about us are like the main things. But I just posted this for you guys, project updates, and we just got this back. This Kingdom Warriors. Well, this one's actually really cool. This one's short and sweet, so I'll play this for you guys right now. 25 seconds. So you're probably hearing it through my speakers, so it's probably not as good. But if you listen to headphones with this on, it's pretty epic. Like 25 seconds showing of our some of our game, like game music, movie music that we have, and just that's some of the animation of one of our bringers, which is kind of our like more of our wizard type guild, and they're kind of ready to do battle with. That would be like one of the bosses you would probably see. And then you can go through here. We got 9 tracks like that of game, movie music that is like Hollywood style. We have a guy named Bobby Vickery who's worked. He turned down a job with Bethesda, and he's doing some amazing music. But we just got some amazing soundtracks and songs in here. I'm just gonna just kind of just take you through just a little bit. But this is give you an idea of kind of the quality of like of art and world building that we're thinking. We want to be, the next building a Skyrim style game, which we know it takes, a lot of movement, people, money, capital to do it. But that's like the long-term vision is building that out. But as we do it, we understand we're going to build out, more of a simple game for you guys, but we're really building out this world and what it's going to be and the story. And really like as far as utility, we already have a book, we have an app or a book being written right now under contract with an amazing author, Jessica Madden. We have an app that's already developed pre-launch. We have all this art, music, already developed now in the past, like I said, in the past 45, 50 days. And then yeah, just a lot of stuff behind the scenes as far as that's my daughter. Here we go. Hey girls. So we already have a lot of the game being pretty much thinking of this tokenomics, how we're going to do it. That's my daughter Sapphire. Say hello. And so just thinking about this world and what we're going to bring to you guys. And I mean, it's unreal the amount of like the meetings I've had we have a movie producer who's done films with Morpheus from The Matrix on our team. Like the amount of meetings I'm having for you guys to bring this world like to the like, and even like have one of the first like movies, games funded through an NFT project. I mean, there's just a lot of stuff that we have planned for you guys that it's just like, it's hard to even explain because it's just like every day I'm meeting with another person who's just like, wow, like this is going to change the world. This is going to be revolutionary. And they're like, how can I support this? And so every day there's just meetings like that of how this is going to just keep growing. But in this, we have, here's one of our pieces of art and animation of one of our Princess Warriors. She's pretty epic. A lot of people in our Discord like her. And then it goes to some more. But it's showing you some of the epic music and battle and like the vibes you're gonna get as far as our game and the world. And then this goes back to but yeah, just go through here. You type in Kingdom Warriors Epic Music Mix and you'll find this. But we got 9 tracks on here ready for the game and movie. And we got actually a Kingdom Warriors anthem that just was released also in here. And there's actually, this is under animation right now. We just sent this off to an animator to make one of our artists has recorded this in a studio in LA, and now we're getting an animation video for that. And so yeah, there's just a lot of cool stuff going on. And like I said, this is what I love about the power of the NFT community and just like support, is because this has all been done in less than like pretty much in the past 30 days. This stuff being built out. There's so much art that is being dropped. Stay tuned tonight. Join our Discord. There's going to be new art dropped and sneak peeks. And so Monty, Manny, anything else you want to share just about vision for, basically just building like thoughts on blockchain and how we're going to build a better future with blockchain and with Kingdom Warriors for the community.
Well, I guess, a lot of it eliminates the need for trust, right? It's so transparent that we could see everything. We could see how many holders are part of this community. Is there action happening? Is there utility happening? So a lot of these things that we get to talk about, we get to show you guys at the same time. So when we say we have an app that's got tokens, you can actually go into the Discord and see people earning these. You could see the contests that we're doing. Are they giving them away? Are these things actually working? Are these things actually happening? So, you get a lot of the transparency effect with these types of projects versus seeing that, oh yeah, there was a boardroom meeting and we don't know what's going to happen. We just have to wait for months and months and months. But in reality, with this type of structure and this community behind it, you guys get to be behind the decision-making processes. You guys get to participate in a lot of these ideas that we're formulating and give us real-time feedback that allows us to create what it is that we're actually building for you guys. So, if we launch something and nobody responds to it, we're probably not going to put a lot more effort into that process. But if we talk about an idea and you guys all go crazy over it, we're going to implement more of that because we want to see what the community wants and we want to give the community what they want. And it seems they really love anything that has to do with Kingdom Warriors. So we're going to keep bringing stuff with that Kingdom Warrior name behind it. And, we'll see where it goes. 2022 is just the beginning.
Love that. Monty?
Yeah, no, that's exactly right. And I think, one of the powerful parts of this as well is a concept of trust and safety, right? Because as Nani was saying, it's that whole idea of everything's transparent. So, and that's the power of blockchain as well. You can see everyone's wallet, you can see what NFTs they've got, you can see what money's in there, and that includes us as well. So, when minting happens, when everything is there, you can see where that money is going, you can see where it's going to, and what it's going towards. And we want to bring that sense of trust and safety into our community, which I think we're already doing. Is you can come here and you can chat, you can talk, you can be open, you can be honest, and you can be assured that you're going to get a response that is supportive, and that's the beauty, and that's what Kingdoms is bringing to all of you guys. Is we're here to help, we're here to support you, and we're here to build an amazing experience and product that just lifts us all up, right? And so that's what I'm so excited about, for sure. So
Awesome. So I will I wonder if do you think I should do a quick like 5-minute video on just all the steps you would need to do, like the websites you'll need to go to be ready to mint? What do you guys think? I'll just share my screen. Okay, let me just do that while we like talking about efficiency and knocking out 2 birds with 1 stone. Let me just show you guys. Here's exactly what you'll need to do to and then the link in bio on our Twitter. We're at Kingdom War NFT is our Twitter. The link in bio. First, join Discord at Kingdom War NFT. Let's see. I'll have a banner. Could probably pull a banner up. So I just put it on the video. So and then it's discord.gg/Kingdom Warriors is our vanity link. Shout out to all of our Kingdom boosters to boost our server and get us that cool link. So at Kingdom Warrior NFT, the link in bio will get you there. So I'm gonna share my screen real quick. Here we go. So we're gonna just walk you through so we can use this piece for the future. So step one is crypto app or coinbase.com. You just put get started. It says sign up and get $5 in Bitcoin. I use crypto app mainly to get Ethereum, but a lot of people like Coinbase. So you're gonna go there to to get your Ethereum. So you'll sign up on here. These are like the blue chip, crypto app now is in LA, took over the stadium. These are like the blue chip places that are trusted. They're like FDIC insured. I will say there's actually ways that people can still hack and take people's whatever, but you can set up 2FA and all that stuff. And just like anything else, you need to have, protect yourself, like set up 2FA, set up all the stuff, protection. But I have heard some stories about Coinbase, but I'm not going to get into that here. And this is just Coinbase or crypto app or wherever else you want, but those are the two big ones. Get your crypto. Once you have that, you're going to need a MetaMask, and it's MetaMask. This is the website you're going to go to, metamask.io. So metamask.io. Watch out for weird links, other links, but you want to be on metamask.io. So look like this, a crypto wallet and gateway. So you're going to download this, and then you're going to set up your 16 phrase key seed phrase. Like Monty said, I would put one in your safe, put one in a safety deposit box. Don't take screenshots of it. Make sure it's piece of paper, write it down. Have it in your head if you need to. Otherwise, there's one in your safe, one somewhere else that's really safe and secure, because anyone who has that seed phrase can. And then I would keep less money in your MetaMask. Keep enough that you need for your mints or whatever you feel comfortable with to transfer. So you'll get your money in your Ethereum here. You'll take it to MetaMask, and then once you have it, you'll transfer, and you'll basically have you'll look at your address on here, and you'll copy and paste it, and you'll basically say send it to here, and then you'll paste where you're going to send it. So once it's sent, then in our Discord you're going to go to now you're going to be in our Discord. You're going to go to official links. So you're only going to mint on official links. We're not on OpenSea yet. So everything on OpenSea is a scam that tries to use our name or brand or anything. Scam. Everything on OpenSea is a scam right now that has anything to do with Kingdom Warriors. They're trying to scam you, so do not mint on anything that tries to say they're on OpenSea and they're us. Also, any other website or DM, our team will never DM you. So if you get a DM from Kingdom Warriors, anything Kingdom Warriors is not us. We'll never DM you first. We'll respond to DMs, and if you need a ticket, go to ticket support. But there are scammers that will try to scam our community because we're a good project. We have a good, solid community, and so we declare scammers. They're not going to be able to steal any money from our community, and so don't do business in the DMs. And then from there, you're going to always look on official links, and towards the later stage of later on this week and next week, we will announce it. It will come from me, Kingdom Warriors, this guy right here, Kingdom Warrior Eric. You're going to see an announcement. So it'll be a new announcement on here that basically is saying, hey, we are minting. Here's where you're going to mint. We will let you know. We will tag everyone on here. We'll say this is where you're going to mint. We will give you the exact website that you're going to mint on. Once you get on there, it'll have a step-by-step process on there. They'll just say, and we'll do videos on there ahead of time to show you walking through us minting, showing how it works. Basically, you'll click on there, it'll connect to your MetaMask, and it'll say, hey, you need a mint here. And so it'll be under official links and also announcements on that day. So any other link, any other thing on there right now, these are all of our official links. Our website should be up there in the next couple of days. But anything else that is on OpenSea, people trying to DM you saying that, hey, verify your NFT, or hey, we're cleaning out Kingdom Warriors. There's scammers all over. It is a little crazy, and that's why I feel like we wanted to bring NFT education. We have a tab, we have a free course for people to come on free around the world to learn about security, to learn about NFT education. That's why we're here. That's why we're bringing value, so much free value that it's like we want the world to know, like, hey, there is good people in this space. There's a lot of good people. The good outweighs the bad, and there's going to be a lot of innovation, a lot of wealth to be built for you to get away from the banks, to get away from, just not only the elite can have the money. There's so much ways for DeFi and NFT gaming and ways to earn wealth and build wealth with some of this technology. So I can't help you right now. So that's just what I want to show you. I hope that helps. Monty, Manny, final words, and then we will end this call. But this has been great. My voice has been a little bit out. Been catching some of the that cough going around, but I'm feeling a lot better. So thank you guys for all the support.
Oh, that's
Good.
awesome.
I'm excited.
I was gonna say let's just keep the hype going. Keep telling everyone about Kingdoms. Jump into the chat, say hi. We've got an amazing community, and just get involved because it's fun. So yeah, let's do it.
Go get in there. We also have if you do #info or #income, we have ways as you build up the ranks, you're going to get basically earn income in Discord currency, and then you can also earn it on our app. So we have multiple ways to reward you for just being active, for being just there and active, just to let us know, hey, we see you, we hear you, we support you, and we're all battling together and going through life, conquering it. Manny, final 30 seconds.
I love it, man. I mean, with everything that we're doing, we definitely have to figure out a way, because we're so new that this process, it takes like 20 steps to be able to get an NFT for somebody brand new, like somebody watching right now. Here's what you guys got to do. You got to get a Coinbase. You got to get MetaMask. You got to get your wallet.
Yeah.
You got to hide your codes. You got to go transfer Ethereum. You got to go. One of those are going to ask you to go verify your identity. So you're going to have to put your ID. I mean, it's nuts right now to get into Web3, but just look at that and notice there's going to be a very simplified process down the road, but you guys can get in so early. And those that are going through this process, it shows the dedication to being part of something so new. So I just want to give a kudos to all you that are just going to be getting into this for the very first time and being like, what am I getting myself into? But right now it's a lot of process and following the process, because it's very clear. But it'll be getting fun. So I'm excited to see where it goes, and look forward to seeing this whole launch. And we're so close.
Awesome. Yeah, and the cool thing about Web3 is and even like you said, being invested in Web3 early, there was a, for instance, ENS. There's a token called ENS that's Ethereum domain services, and basically you could buy a .eth, basically a domain name, right? And so I bought Kingdom Warrior.eth is my name in the Ethereum world, and this is before, or when I was starting to have the idea of Kingdom Warriors as a project. I was like, Kingdom Warrior, that's just something I've always thought about. I was like, anyways, so long story short is this is they say governments are doing bailouts and sending some of the the people money, but some of the ways that when people are invested in Web3, there's these, they call them in the NFT developer world, they're call them Web3 stimmy checks or stimulus checks. But basically, just by being learning the stuff now, starting to just play with some of this stuff, investing, buying. Let me give you an example, a practical example. If you would have bought one of these ENS names before October 31st of 2021, if you would have bought one or two of them, you would have made $3,000 to $5,000 in the airdrop. You that's $3,000 to $5,000 US that you bought just, and the cost for that to get one of those domain names was in gas, it was $200 to $300 in gas. So you paid $200 to $300 in gas, and you got $3,000 to $5,000. That's a crazy trade-off, and you literally got it just for being a part of that .eth early community, an early adopter. So when you see we're trying to help people become early adopters, we're trying to help people become onto basically what is going to be the future of the next 10 years, metaverse, play to earn gaming, blockchain gaming, NFT gaming, all this stuff is basically like, as you're positioned in some of these things, obviously you don't want to be in everything, but if you find the right projects like Kingdom Warriors and other good projects that are out there, like you'll be positioned, and boom, just for being a part of that. I've had 3 airdrops where I've made over $1,000 literally just for being a part of the NFT community, where I buy NFTs in OpenSea. I use MetaMask. I hear MetaMask. I just got intel that MetaMask is dropping it, doing a token, and they are going to be doing an airdrop. So if you even have a MetaMask, what I just showed you guys, MetaMask.io, you could potentially be a part of a airdrop where you get free internet money that you can you basically swap it for Ethereum or Bitcoin, and then you literally get paid for something you already are doing. Like, so it's just wild, the times we're in, where Web3 literally could pay you more than relying on anything else, like any program, any like, because I'm all for people getting help and people for getting, how do we apply for a program to get a business loan or get a grant or get, whatever you have to do. Like I'm all for it. Like I have 5 daughters. I know what it's like to struggle. I know what it's like not to have as much food for your kids, or not want to be able to go to the restaurant your kids want to. But as I'm seeing the potential for Web3 technology, like, and the amounts that I've gotten paid just randomly just for just being an active person in this space, like it's incredible, and it's only gonna get bigger, better. And basically Web3 has the power to track, like Monty said about the blockchain, is it has the power to track what's happened on the blockchain, to see who's been active, to pay those people. Hey, if you've lost money in gas, we could pay you. Hey, if you spent money in gas, we could pay you. Hey, if you've ever bought an NFT on OpenSea, I could track that, and boom, we're paying those people. So people are creating these basically innovation on top of whatever metrics or data there is in the blockchain, and they're basically having ways to support those people, or like, I don't know, like build a community around that. And so there's just a lot of that going on. And like I said, I've only literally been in this community 5-6 months, the NFT community, and I've gotten paid 3 times over $1,000. So just, yeah, and that's literally being in this industry for 6 months. So it's just a very cool space. I'm really glad that I'm in it. I'm going all in, in Web3 and NFT gaming, all in on Kingdom Warriors. So we're excited for the people who are coming on board, our holders. We're going to build something epic for you. I'm super excited. Thank you for trusting our team. Thank you for doing business with us, and just, believing in the project. I promise you, it's gonna be great as we just keep developing, as we keep building. We're gonna do some amazing things together. So leave you guys with that. Kingdom Warriors, see you in the Kingdom chat. Go in there, DM me if you have any questions. Hit me up on Twitter at Eric Skeldon, and hit me up on Kingdom Warrior in Discord. Come find me. I try to help our people out. Okay, see you guys on the next one. Peace.